What's up, guys? Today I'm going to give you a little tour of my new lash cart. Okay, so I redid it. Instead of it having it be super aesthetically pleasing and beautiful, for it to be more practical. As I started working with a little bit more lash clients, I wanted to redo it to also give you guys the experience of how to organize it so it's useful, practical, organized, and yeah, easy to use instead of it just looking pretty, right? We're being real here. Let's take a look at the first shelf on my cart. So I have everything that I need handy to use while I'm lashing. So I have my 3 tapes. These are the ones I use regularly: white tape, clear tape, and the sensitive tape. I have my primer and my super bonder. Of course, I use this before the lashing, after lashing, and I have a little pen jar, marker jar, because these are the different colors I use for my more complicated mappings, like wispy sets, anything fun I want to play around with. I have a pen and also colored pens for my mapping sheet. I like to use my mapping sheet, draw everything out, make it super organized, have a good plan of the set that I'm gonna do with each client. So I also have that handy for my consultations. Of course, water to remind me to stay hydrated. And we have our essential disposable tools. Okay, so this is really cool because it stores almost everything I need for the lashing, and it's big enough so I don't have to refill it all the time. I have my glue rings. I have a few different kinds depending on what I'm using it for. I have my micro brushes, I have my lip wands, and I have the spoolies, of course. So these are very important because I use it all the time. I want it nice and handy. I usually leave the container open throughout the day, and in between I'll close it so everything stays nice and clean. Okay, and then I bust out the tweezers that I'm gonna use and leave it on a clean paper towel for that client. So then after I'm done with that client, the tweezers will go in my soiled box, and then I'll grab new clean tweezers to use on my next client. I usually sanitize at the end of the day, so I have many tweezers here, and those I store down here because I don't need it that often. So I'll have all my clean ones, the soiled ones would go in here. Again, for state board, we do want to make sure they're closed containers. I have some emergency tweezers here. They have to be labeled clean tweezers. So these ones, in case like I drop it while I'm with the client, if I need to quickly access it, I have these ones as backup. And then for the adhesives, I store it in a closed container like this. They help them last longer, and I have all my different adhesives in here for different reasons, right? Fast drying, volume, for sensitive clients, all of them I keep in one container. I'll take it out, the one I'm going to use for that client, I'll have it out the whole time, and then at the end of the day, or if I have breaks in between clients, I'll put it back in here to store. I never want to put it directly next to these two products. The super bonder and the primer should be somewhat separated from adhesives. It helps them last longer. I also have my little menu because sometimes I can't remember my prices, and if a client's asks and they want to quickly upgrade or anything like that, it's quick and easy to refer to instead of looking at it on my phone. But of course, if you memorize it, it's better, but sometimes I have brain farts, so I like having cheat sheets. Of course, I always like to have a hydrometer next to me, just to always check my humidity and temperature when I'm lashing to make sure my adhesive is going to work properly. And next on my second shelf, these are the things that I do need to access all the time, but not very frequently as I'm with the client. So I have the lashes that I use on the regular in set up on these trays like that. It makes it a lot faster for me to grab, and I have all my tray ready to go. I could just put that next to me and start lashing. I don't need to pick the different lengths or anything like that. They're all ready, and I only need to restock these at the end of the day or as they finish, right? I don't have to spend time in between clients because I have everything set up. We also want to have a fan. We're gonna need that. Honestly, I like to have some sort of a pillow mist. It just gives it a luxury feel just for the good scent for the clients, just right in between. And then my lash trays. So these are actually covers for these guys to keep everything nice and clean. And then I use the glass lash holder, so I'll put these ones on top of here, and that's how I'll use it. And for some clients, I use still the magnetic lash holder. I have the band in the bottom, and these go on top. For certain clients, it's just a lot faster for me to have the lashes on their forehead compared to having it next to me with the lash tray. Glue shaker. Honestly, my adhesives work really well even without an excessive amount of shaking. I just like to use a glue shaker in the beginning of the day, and then after that I hand shake my adhesive. That's why it's more tucked away. I usually use it once and I'm good to go. Or if I grab a glue that I haven't used in a while, like a sensitive glue, then I'll give it a nice shake before using. I also like to have some mint or some gum next to me just in case. You know, we're very close to our lash clients. We don't want them to smell our lunch or coffee breath. We have our under eye patches and more sanitary sheets. This I use regularly, disposable, over their pillow or for my tools, and as you guys saw, for the tweezers. Lastly, we have our backup third tray. And over there I have the tissues I can easily grab even though it's lower. I have my hand sanitizer. It's like very quick and easy to use in between clients. I have my tweezers. And then I don't use cotton swabs too often. I have them there. I usually use it for lash lift, so I'll have it down there, but I'll grab it up as needed. I have a backup lash wash. Usually I send them to the bathroom to wash it, but for some clients I may need to give them a lash bath, so I have one there. I have some clean gauze. And then in here is my remover down there, and then I have some glue nozzle wipes. That too, I keep my glue pretty clean, so I don't use those too often. I have it down there, but you can choose to put that up if you use it more. And then I have some alcohol prep pads in case I need to wipe anything down in between sanitation. We talked about the bands for the lash holder, and then a mirror. We want a mirror to show them the amazing work that we've done when we're done. And in a peri bottle, this is to make sure we can use some water if need to do the cleansing or bath on the station, or if we're doing removers, anything like that. A bottle like this comes very handy to wash the lashes afterwards. Well, that was a fairly detailed but quick tour of my cart of everything essential, but keeping it minimalist. I like to keep things minimal. Honestly, it keeps my life easier, less clutter. And then at the end of the day, I'll restock everything that's need to be restocked. I also have like a cabinet like this. We have it at the salon because that one we share with all the lash artists. Everybody can grab stuff from there and restock. But I put some of this stuff here so I can show you guys if it's your own personal station. I would have all my backup or all my extra lashes and supplies there. So then for that client, let's say I'm using the pre-made fan 6D and C curl, I'll just grab this whole tray and I'll take this to my car and I'll literally leave it right here. That's why I leave that space. So if I am using it for that client and I need to access those lashes more frequently with them, I can grab some. Okay, so besides having the regular ones I use over here set up in this lash holders, I can grab the box of lashes that I'm gonna need for that client as backup. So that's kind of how we work to stay organized and not have too many lashes, and keeping our back stock nice and organized as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you out to be on top of your supplies. Bye! Let me know what you think, and keep in mind that we do full-on training, certifications for classic, volume, and all sorts of fun business coaching for the beauty industry and anything else that you may need help with. Make sure to check us out at yegibeauty.com and the yegiproject.com and see if there is anything on there that can help you accomplish your goals and dreams. But if not, just feel free to reach out to us. We're here for you as a support, as a community, and we love connecting and helping everybody. So have a good one. Bye.